Okay, so as we connect here, I'm just going to ask you to breathe in white light and exhale it and put all the worries of yesterday behind you, or what happened earlier today, or what you have going on tonight or tomorrow. Just let all those things melt away and allow you and I to connect on a soul connection. So, Janet, tonight I'm going to do first an angel card reading for you, and then I will see what happens as far as connections with spirit or angels. Um,
Okay.
so let me just start here, and I'll show you the cards after I pull them as I explain them.
Right.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. So when I look at the cards, I look at them past, present, future, your path, and your challenge. I read them both forwards and backwards so that you can see when you walk over the challenge, what it leads to. So for
Okay.
the past, I pulled miracles. And miracles in the past just resonate with me to let you know to never lose sight of all the miracles that have been in your life and those miracles that are coming. It feels like you're kind of in neutral right now, trying to get over a hump of something, almost like you've
Yeah.
got your hands out waiting for miracles to come to you. And when
Yeah.
it's showing in the past, it's reminding you to have faith that you'll be given what you need when you need it. I do feel like this hump is going to last just a little bit longer, but it feels like those miracles are going to really start sprinkling in very soon. It just feels like there's an adjustment that needs to happen. Does that make sense to you or resonate?
Yes. Hmm.
Perfect. Perfect. The present is showing me that you are manifesting answered prayers. So, right now, you're in prayer, manifesting whatever these miracles are that you need. And
Yeah.
know that being steadfast and faithful and continuing to pray for those things will bring them. Here's the thing, though, that they're saying to me, instead of making like a grocery list of everything you want, be
Hmm.
thankful for what you have and what is coming. And it seems like that's been a message here today. I've been reading a book by Kyle Gray that, when you wake up in the morning, I thank you for the day that you're going to give me today. You're not like, ugh, it's Monday. Thank
Yes.
you for giving me the solutions when situations arise. So you're standing in thanks for the things that you are manifesting that you know are coming for you. The future is talking about surrendering and releasing those things that no longer serve you. So whether it is worry, it feels like there's a knot all balled up in your stomach of worry that you
Yeah.
have to release that. And worry is a tough one. People say, "Oh, just don't worry." Well,
I
easier
know.
said than done.
Right.
But when you think about worry, and what you're worrying about, think about, do I have any control over this? And if the answer is yes, do whatever it is that you can do to control it, to change it. If the answer is no, give it to God, give it to Creator, give it to the universe, however you want to look at it, and surrender it. It almost feels like you need to cut ties with worry, almost like there's an umbilical cord attached to you with a big ball of worry that needs to
Yes.
just be cut and released. That makes sense?
Definitely.
Okay. The path to that is through enchantment and also through music. So music is vibration, raising your vibration, keeping your vibration high, listening to music. It's very important sometimes that we not just listen to the music, but we feel the music because it brings us to some type of a movement or some type of an idea or a piece about us that then
Yeah.
brings in the enchantment. And the enchantment is basically that the fairy tale can happen, that miracles can happen, that I am worthy of receiving. Your challenge is retreating and relaxing and allowing yourself to just be.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be doing all the time. Just sit in the quiet sometimes and just receive that healing, those blessings, that quietness. When you allow yourself to retreat, all of a sudden you can imagine the possibilities of what the universe has to offer for you because you've heard it in the music. The music talks to you. You get messages in music. And
Yes.
when you do that and you raise your vibration, all of a sudden it's easier to surrender and release those things that no longer serve you. You know, why am I worried about this when the music is telling me, don't worry, be happy? I need to listen to
Yes.
that. Everything's going to be all right. I need to listen to that. That's your angels that are speaking to you and answering your prayers and the things that you're putting into the universe that you're manifesting. And when all of this starts to come into play, all of a sudden those miracles will just start popping up one by one for you. It feels like you know how bubble wrap is and you just can't help but like pop it. It
Yeah.
feels like that's
Yeah.
how the miracles are going to come in. Like, oh my gosh, they're just going to come like crazy. But it's changing your vibration by manifesting the positive things and
Hmm.
looking at that fairy tale of what the possibilities are for the universe to bring to you. Does that resonate with you?
Yes, it does.
Beautiful. I love that. So as I was pulling those cards and listening, I had both a man and a woman that were coming forward, and I feel like they're hand in hand, which lets me know that they are married. And I feel like this is mom and dad. Have you lost both parents?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So is August an important date for them because it feels like a celebration for them in August, but it feels like it was more than 50. Does that make sense? Were they married 50 years or would they have been married 50? Feels like more than 50. So like that 52, 53, 54 range.
Yeah. Fourth was their anniversary.
Oh, the 4th was their anniversary of August?
Mhm.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how long would they were going to be married?
About 51 years.
51 years. They said a little over 50. Okay.
Yeah.
So no, oh, there's the chill. So no, they're coming in and I feel like they're holding hands and it feels almost like they're swinging their hands as they're walking in. And when they come in, they're embracing you with love and admiration and healing. Does that make sense to you? Okay.
Yes.
So when it feels like there's this healing that's around you, and I'm not sure if this is you or if this was them, but it feels like there's cancer cells popping. Does that make sense to you? Did one of them have cancer?
My father.
Your father. Okay. So I feel like he's offering healing and not wanting you to worry about it being passed down to you. Does that make sense to you?
I literally panic about it all the time.
Okay. So he doesn't want you to worry about that. And you know what's that quote? What we think we become.
Right.
So if you're worrying about it, you're bringing it on. Instead of
I know.
stand firm and say, you know what? That cancer's not getting in my body. Stop right there. I'm not allowing it in. And I feel like your dad has kind of like, it's funny because it feels like he's gobbled all of the cancer up and put it in a bag and like thrown it away.
Oh,
So it's like, it's not going to touch my daughter. Okay. So I feel like he wants to bring peace to you and relieve that worry and that stress for you. Um, so with dad, was he big into fishing or he feels like he's by the water and he's talking about a son?
yeah, he loves fishing, being near the ocean, any water, a lake, whatever. He loved it all.
Okay. Okay. And it feels like he passed this on to a son or to a grandson, or he fished with a son or it feels like more of a grandson. Do you have a son that he fished with?
Yeah, I do. My oldest son went fishing with him.
Okay. So I feel like he passed that love of fishing down to your son. And I feel as if your son like senses the presence of your dad. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, both of my sons have mentioned that to me.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Youngest,
feels
especially.
especially it feels especially from the one who went fishing is what it feels like.
Okay.
Not that your other son doesn't sense him, but it feels
Yeah.
like the son that went fishing with him, like I feel like they're walking hand to hand and they're like, whistling while they're working and they're fishing and they're just chit-chatting and
Yeah.
talking. Was there like a fishing cap or something that your dad had that now your son has, or who has this?
He does have his hat. That was like,
Okay.
I don't know if he wore it fishing, but it was like, I can't think of the word for them. Like the Irish folks wear, like the little
Yeah,
beanie hat.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It feels like a not. It doesn't feel like a baseball hat. It feels like a okay. So know
Yeah.
that your dad is very happy that your son has his hat, and it feels like he puts it on and just kind of like wraps it down around his head. And I don't know if he called him Pop Pop, but it feels like there's two words that your son called him. Um,
Yeah.
but know that he's watching over him is what he's letting me know. Um, so that was your oldest son. So with your youngest son, um, is he still in school? Because he's showing me a lot of books in front of him.
Yeah, he actually just started his freshman year of high school today.
Okay. So know that your dad is letting you know that he was with him when he was in school today. And I feel like your dad is so very proud of him. I don't know that it feels like he's gotten past the anxiety. I'm just going to say it the way it feels, that your son's gotten past the anxiety of
Mhm.
school and is just going to concentrate on being the best student that he can. Instead of proving himself about this, this, and this, I feel like he's just going to be like a sponge this year and absorb everything instead of worrying about where I need to go and what I need to do. Does that resonate?
Definitely. My youngest son is on the autism spectrum, and
Okay.
he gets very anxious in school because if he doesn't know something right away, he gets frustrated. So we've really been working on like this is why you're in school is to learn, like don't get frustrated. Everything's gonna be fine. And he
Yeah.
really enjoyed it today. He had a good day. So I was happy.
Beautiful. Well, know that dad is just saying how proud he is of him, that he's working on or has released that anxiety and is just going to enjoy the learning process instead of the what ifs type of
Right.
thing. It doesn't feel like I have to compete to be good. It just feels like, well, what if I don't hear the bell, or what if I forget my book, or what, like making up in his head all of the what ifs that cause
Yeah,
a negative feeling for him. That he's just going to enjoy learning is how it feels. Um, and even though you said your son is on this, I don't know if you said he was on the spectrum or autistic, I can't remember exactly what you said. I feel like this year is going to be a noticeable improvement for him, almost like you're going to kind of question whether the autism is even prevalent in his body, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Okay. So it just feels like things are going to click. Like he's showing me the wheels are going to kind of click into place where
right.
there's just not that much. And it feels like a lot of it is anxiety based. Now, I'm not a, doctor and I don't want, but it
Yeah.
feels like by releasing that anxiety, all of a sudden the learning process is a little bit easier for him. Okay. All
Mhm.
right. Okay. All right. And do you have a daughter as well?
I do.
Okay. Um, because he's talking about the little princess. Um, and when he's showing me, he's showing me a princess, but it feels like there's a tiger inside of her. So,
Yeah.
so I feel like she can be this little delicate flower, but I feel like, boy, just, just she's headstrong as well, is how he's letting
Oh,
me
yeah.
know.
most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Um, and with her, I feel like he visits her at night. Does it make sense to you that she dreams about him?
All it's yeah, she dreams about him a
Yeah.
lot.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't feel like, not that he's not with, it's almost like she doesn't notice him when she's awake, but when she's asleep, that's when he comes in and he talks to her. And he wants you to
Yes.
know that he's watching over the grandkids. Um, it feels like he knows that you need some help and he's going to be there to help you. And when he's talking about you needing help, it feels like you need help overcoming your fear of your children expanding, um, expanding, expanding. Um, no matter how old our kids are, they're always going to need their moms.
Yes.
And I feel like your dad is that constant reminder to your kids to like always come to mom when there's a situation. And what he's
Yeah.
saying to me is you have this um fear of not knowing or not being what they need. And he's telling me that you're exactly what, like you have the type of relationship with your that's funny. You have the type of relationship with your kids that they're going to tell you stuff that you don't necessarily want to hear.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's a beautiful type of relationship, but sometimes mom's like, "Ooh, wait a minute." Um, you froze there for a minute. Are you with me? There we
There
go.
you go.
You unfroze. There we go. So that makes sense to you that they
Oh yeah.
come to you with things that you don't necessarily, as moms, we want our kids to always feel like they're in a safe space, but sometimes
Right.
we go, "Ooh, all right. I'm glad you came to talk to me about this, but ooh, a little uncomfortable type thing
Exactly.
talking to him about it." And your dad is just so proud of you having that type of open relationship with your children that they know that you are that safe space. Um,
Yeah.
so did mom pass before dad?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. Because it feels like mom was putting her hand out, letting you know she was there to welcome dad when he crossed.
I
Um,
knew she would.
Yeah, she's thanking you for taking care of your daddy. Um, like she's kind of laughing even when it was a little difficult, but you never said that it was difficult, is how she says. He was always different for her than he was for you. It feels like he would listen to you and he would pester your mom.
Yeah.
Kind of
After my mom
give her
passed
a rough
away, we
time.
really did start to listen
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, so she's very thankful that you took care of him. When she's saying when I had to step off stage, she's thankful that you took um that spotlight and that we're there with him. And
Yes.
when we were talking about music before, it does feel like mom talks to you through music. So there's going to be certain songs that you hear that are gonna, and
Hmm.
I keep hearing like go up rest high upon the mountain. But I feel like there's certain songs that you're gonna hear that are gonna, like you're just gonna sense mom in, like there's no denying it. This is
Right.
mom. Even to the point where like you smell her perfume or you smell roses, or there's this scent that comes about you that you just know that that's
Hmm.
mom. Um, I don't
I'm
know
really
what
glad.
she's talking about. I'm sorry?
I'm really glad that you mentioned that about taking care of my dad because it always bothered me. I didn't know if I did something wrong or if because I'm not a doctor, but he was on hospice and I was taking care of him in the end.
Yeah, no, she's glad that when she stepped off stage, you stepped into the spotlight. So to me, that just lets me know you handled things the way they were supposed to be handled in the most loving way possible. And she
Yeah.
knows, and he knows too, no matter what you did it with the thought process of what is best for him.
Right. Right.
So and she's like, I feel like she's apologizing for the mess that he left you. And she keeps referring to like a living will or these documents. Were they not put in order, or were you not able to find them or something?
Yeah, there was some stuff I remember him asking me to sign paperwork after my mom passed away. And I thought it was for his 401k, like his pension,
Uh-huh.
but I can't find any of that paperwork. So it just, they just stopped paying him his pension because I couldn't find anything that said,
Oh,
that I was the beneficiary or anything.
well, I would think he would have sent them a copy of it as well. They should have a copy of it, um, but I feel like she's apologizing for where like kind of the mess, like the living will or the paperwork that wasn't completed
Yeah.
the way that it should have been completed. Um, she keeps showing me like a toolbox, and I'm not sure why she's showing me like a toolbox. I'm just going to kind of give that to you right now. When we were young in school in metal shop, we made these little metal toolboxes, and that's what she's showing me. And I'm
And he
not sure
has
where
one.
she's going. Oh, he has
My,
one?
yeah, my dad
Have you
has one, and
looked? Have you looked in
no,
it?
I haven't looked at it. It's sitting in his room, but I haven't looked through it.
So she may be telling me where the paperwork is. Because when you were saying you couldn't find the paperwork, she showed me this little toolbox. So I would take a look at that and see if it's in there. Oh, you froze again.
Yeah, you
Hmm.
froze on.
Okay, I'm unfro
There you
you're
go.
unfrozen. Are we good? Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much of that you heard, but when she was apologizing for the way that the paperwork was left and you said you couldn't find it, she showed me this toolbox. I would look in there. And if
Okay.
it's in there, you let me know.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you let me know. Okay. Um, are there any questions or anything that I haven't given to you at this moment that you were really looking for? Hmm. Oh, I think you froze again.
There you are.
Oh, there you are. Spirit messes with electronics a good bit, so I'm wondering if your dad's
I
playing
know.
tricks on us.
I know. Right? He would
Mm-hmm.
too. I've been
Yeah.
wondering. I feel like some people are put on this earth and they're not meant to be like with their soulmate or married. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
wondering if that's me. Like there are times.
I keep losing you. There's times when what? Oh, Janet, come back. There you go. So there's
There you
times
go.
when what happens?
I would like it to have that for companionship, but then there's other times where I'm just satisfied with me and my children being together.
Mm-hmm. So I've always, from a human standpoint, I've always feel like there's always someone who is out there for us.
Mhm.
But on the other hand, I always feel like we're given what we need. And being that you have children and dad is, you know, watching over them because he says you need help. Right
Yeah,
now, it just might be about you and the kids,
that's
you
how I
know?
feel.
Yeah. And it feels like I don't feel like you're being complacent. I feel like you're comfortable with your life the way that it is right now.
Yes,
And I feel
exactly.
like something later down the road, a companion will come in. I just don't feel like it's right now. It's almost like
Right.
it would be putting a square in a circle right now because you
Yes,
guys all fit together and this person would be the odd man out basically.
that's
So
exactly
I
how I
wouldn't
feel.
Yeah, I wouldn't say never. It doesn't feel like never. It just feels like enjoy the comfort level that you're at right now and enjoy your kids and let
Yes.
them enjoy you is how it feels. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Well, Janet, thank you so much for allowing me to do this, promotional reading, and share your stories with others. I thank Spirit for allowing me to bring that through for you, and know that they're only a whisper away and that they love you and are watching over you and helping you every step of the way. So I want to thank
Thank
you
you.
for that.
I appreciate you.